Old Mr. B chats with the Dollheads about their experience at the Rebellion Festival. Over to the old fella.
It's the old fella. I finally got around to getting this book together, I suppose, um, with young Mr. B here. You might see turn up quite a lot, actually. He's been told to keep quiet at the moment. Yeah, the Dollheads. Right. I did an interview with them and I met them and everything else, and they went to the Rebellion Festival in Blackpool in the UK. It's a big punk festival and everything, and this is a chat. I wanted to have a chat with them to see how it all went for them. I had no idea, but anyway, you'll see when I have a chat with them and what they have to go through to get over here and everything else as well. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on here. Let's do this. Well, folks, it's the old fella back, and with me yet again, this is the second time, the lovely band, the Dollheads.
Hi.
Right, now then, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what did you think of the Rebellion Festival when you got there?
It was so cool. It was amazing.
First of all, I loved seeing all the little vendors just everywhere around the Winter Gardens. And it was also, I feel like it was a lot more organized than a lot of the festivals we've been to before. And everyone seems like they're more there for the music than anything else, which was really cool.
It was so amazing just walking up on stage. I didn't turn around right away, but when we started playing, I turned around and saw the crowd. It was packed all the way to the back. It was insane. I was like, oh my gosh.
I know, I felt my heart drop into my stomach because I did not expect that many people to come for our set.
I don't think I've ever seen that many people in front of us playing.
Yeah.
And all of them were so into the music. It was so surreal.
Well, I already knew this would happen because I've obviously spoke to all the bands that's been there before, like Rum Kicks, punk band from South Korea, and I met them, and then they says, "Yeah, we're going up to the Rebellion Festival." I knew what was going to happen. They were in tears when they come off because they weren't used to it. Happiness, and but I knew, but I thought, well, I'm not going to say anything. I just know you see. I know how good you are, right? Now, my friend that was with me, he couldn't believe it. I says, well, I know they're good, but you just, that's how good you are. You are absolutely spot on.
Thank you so much.
And the sound you've got's great. No effects on the bass either. That's I couldn't get away with that.
Oh yeah.
And honest, to see you there, it was absolutely great. It really was. And you just took the place by storm. And I thought, wait till you get to the Rebellion, and then you'll see. And they are, because that it's on that's festival. Have you asked, by the way, have you asked to go back?
I really want to go back.
Yeah. I'd love to go back.
And they did ask you if they want to go back, yeah.
Huh?
They have asked you that, do you want to go back?
Yeah.
A lot of people have already. They're already expecting us to be back next year.
Yeah.
I thought they would.
Yeah.
But this is it, you see. I mean, now you see, I don't know what, by the way, just a quick one. Who looked after the bears, or better known as the dogs?
The dogs? Oh, I think our aunt did. Our aunt and our cousin.
They stayed in our house for a little bit.
Yeah, and sometimes our neighbor would come and check on the dogs too. So they were happy.
They're big dogs.
They are really big
One of
dogs.
them's right here.
Yeah, he just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, amazing. But because I mean, last time if you one come down the stairs, I thought,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
I thought, what's that?
A bear.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really good. I'm so pleased that it went down so well. I knew it would though, because of how good you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are, and I'm thinking, like at your ages, blimey, you know, the world's your oyster, if you like, for music.
Yeah,
It really is. And you know, if you obviously go back to the rebellion, I don't do festivals anymore. Not at my age.
that's all right.
Well, it's like have you heard of the download festival we have over here?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
we've talked about it before.
once was enough. It rained. It rained. The mud was this deep.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that was it. I'm never going back there again.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yet you know, but that's how it is in this country.
Yeah.
You know, you've got like you complain about it's always probably too hot, right?
Yep.
we we complain about it's raining again.
We need some rain. Like every day I've checked my phone this week, it says extreme heat warning, and I'm thinking it's September. It should not.
fall.
It's fall. It's fall. Normally we're in the 70s.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check my phone here.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Rain likely to continue.
Nice. Oh my God, and it's cold too.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
there you go. It's lovely over here, not
Yeah.
but like for me, anybody with like my age with arthritis, go somewhere warm and you're fine, you know.
Okay.
But I've got well, if we had a little summer, I think we had 3 days of sun.
Nice.
But
No,
yeah, so what's your plans now then? What are you doing next?
we're actually wrapping up an album right now. We're trying to finish the recording this month so that we can get new material out by next year.
Yeah. Well, you know your two CDs,
Yeah.
they don't do you justice. How you
Yeah.
are live, and you've really got it live, honest. The attitudes, everything's there. It's just so good.
Thank you. Yeah, I listened to the recordings that we have right now, and I honestly wish we could do most of them again because at the time we recorded them, we weren't really performing as much. We weren't really sure how the whole process worked. And now I listen to them and then I listen to our live music and I wish we could just do those recordings
Yeah.
over.
At some point, I'd like to re-record a lot of our first album, What Teenage Angst, because like Angela said, I feel like we could do so much more with them now, and we play them much differently now that we've found our sound.
It's
Mhm.
the CDs are too tame.
Yeah,
Too,
definitely.
too tame. But you know, but but this is it. Seeing you play live and everything was absolutely great. You've just
Thank you.
Thank you.
you've just honest. I'm not. I'm just great. I'm really great that you're at that stage already, and I can see like what you'd be like in the future. And because I've seen there's certain bands that I listen to and watch, and there's something, they're good, but there's something missing. You've got it all. You really have,
Thank
Thank you so
you know,
much.
and it's so good. And right now, then, what do you have to go through to get over here? What's poor old mum and dad, you know?
So my dad had to take off work for 2 weeks, but even when we were there, he still had meetings, so he'd have to get up in the middle of the night and do his calls. And I'm really grateful that he did everything he could just to get us over there and work with us to get from place to place in short amounts of time. Like driving is obviously very different over there than it is over here, but he learned how to drive that car. And funny story, we got hit by a bus on our second show.
It was right in front of the venue.
Right in front of the venue. We were almost there, and then we got sideswept by a bus. So that was kind of stressful, but obviously we made it through the rest of the tour. And yeah, I'm sure it was hard for them to like help us lug everything around. And book everything, just keep everything organized. But I think it went pretty smoothly, and I'm really grateful to my parents for making it work.
You have got two wonderful parents.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You really, really have. I mean, spoke to them and everything and all that. You know, and I'm so pleased that you've got parents like that support you.
Us too. Like
I don't know where we would be without the support of our parents because, I mean, without their support, we wouldn't have been able to go overseas or like really even do the shows that we do here.
Well, because like I say, when I was young, I said to my dad, you know, I want to buy a guitar. The reply was, "Hey, what do you want one of them for?" You know, this is the difference nowadays. This is the difference. And yeah, honest, you're such a lovely family. You really are. Everything honest. And this is why, I mean, well, I said I turn up and I turn up, you know, and to see you, and that's it's for me, if you like, to meet, you know, okay, I do an interview or chat with you, then to actually meet you, that's like the icing on the cake because it's so nice to meet people.
Yeah, I'm glad like you were able to come to one of the shows. It was really nice meeting you too.
Yeah, even recognize me without my hat.
It took me a minute. I think Sam and my mom were the first people to recognize you, and it just took us a second. We're like, oh, the hat. Like
I saw your face and I was like, you look very familiar, but something was different.
Yeah.
It's the hat.
Yeah, that's why I always take it with me because I don't wear it like here because I've got light shining and just get a reflection. Yeah. But yeah, so new album, yes, that's good.
yes.
Right. So where will people be able to buy that from?
Obviously we're going to be on all streaming platforms again, and we're going to do CDs, but one thing we're doing different this time is we're planning on doing vinyls. Like that's one thing we regretted not having done before going over. Because I remember the first time we played in the UK, no one was asking for CDs, they were asking for vinyls. So we started thinking, all right, next time we gotta get some pressed.
I haven't, I've got just next to me, there's a box full of albums, you know,
Wow.
vinyl. I've got nothing to play them on.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay too. I know a lot of people that collect them. I don't know very much about vinyls because I've never used one before, and I wish I knew how to use one because they're really cool. Like
Well,
the
you just
art.
get the record, place
Uh-huh.
it over the thing, get the needle, and just put it on the end, and away it goes.
That's cool.
If
I'm
you
gonna
want to
look
see, if
that someday.
check my new intro out
Okay.
because I've got a couple of vinyls spinning round at the side,
Oh, cool.
and the song, it's about me, what I do. It's I cheated, I did it on AI.
That's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I think AI can be useful. I know it has a lot of like negative connotations, but there are a lot of useful causes for AI, I think.
What I found, what it helps with, if you like I write a song and get AI to put the music to it and see what it comes up with. That's
Oh,
one way of
cool.
doing it. But I just did it for the intro. That was all. I just thought I haven't got time
Yeah.
because I got to put the video together with this guy dancing around with no face or no head, and then this other one comes in,
Yeah.
starts dancing. These characters and that, and so it's just me. I get fed up with my intros, so I change them often,
That's all right.
Yeah.
you know. And it's like uh, I've still got. Oh yeah, well yeah, when I was filming you,
hmm
right, you know, well you missed that bit because I thought, oh, that was really, I'm really steady. And I thought, yeah, well I can't move now. My body's locked up, and
Oh,
I'm trying to walk and my legs go. I thought,
oh my God.
the old thing is, it's been here too long. I just all locked up, and I thought it was funny.
Trying
But
to like think it's funny too. Like I
well,
kind of
because
feel bad though.
old folks are supposed to be like this filming, you know.
Yeah, they're shaking.
It wasn't. It was just perfectly still. And
Yeah,
you're
I saw some of your
great.
clips. They're
She was
nice.
taking photos and she's keeping out of the way, ducking down everything,
Yeah.
which was great. So I've still got another one of your songs I'm going to put up. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I
Thank
have
you.
basically, I've cut down. I'm not putting up 2 a day anymore. It's now 1. I've cut up, because of, obviously, because of my situation, I'm living my life. You,
Yeah.
you can't hear it, but I've got a 3D printer going at the moment.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
I've gone into 3D printing, and some of the things I've done of all sorts of things, with them. But that's another thing. They will appear on my intros somewhere. Some of the things I've printed off. I know they will.
Ooh,
That's
cool.
cool.
But yeah, so like your mum and dad got into a lot of trouble then to get you, because
Yeah.
it's got to be expensive coming over here.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still won't tell us how much it was because they don't want us to like feel bad about it. Like
Yeah.
all they want is for us to be able to do the things that'll make us successful and take those opportunities that are big. And I do
Right.
still feel bad about it, and I hope one day we can pay them back
Well,
because it's a
just
lot.
just make sure you get the album out, whatever, and sell a few,
Yes.
and you can go, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the goal.
That's the plan.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's expensive to, flying around and everything,
Yup.
and you know, obviously, I don't. How long does it take to get over here?
Um,
It's a 12-hour flight, I think, right?
I thought it was 11. It's like around 10.
Okay, 10, 11 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, Canada's what from here about 7 hours, 7 or 8.
Okay.
I know I got there a bit quick with a tailwind once when I went, but yeah. I mean, it's lovely. I mean, anyway, someone's very quiet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Austin.
Yeah,
My
he's
bad.
very quiet because
Yeah.
there again, he's very quiet when like here, but not when he's on stage.
He's the
No.
loudest one on stage.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's got this character on stage that we don't see anywhere else except on stage. And it's funny to us just because we're used to it now, but when other people see him, it's insane. Like
Yeah.
he goes to our school now, and we're all in our school's orchestra, and our conductor wanted to give him a solo during one of our big assemblies, and he blew the entire school away. It was
But that's it, right? I know, like, there's certain people, like, they won't say boo to a goose, as the saying we use, but stick them on stage, and it's like, this is a monster. They just change. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you've got like how you are on stage and then how you are off stage, because then you get them. I'm not going to name any certain singers' names, but they're just as awful off stage as they are on it.
Oh wow.
Yes, there is certain people like that, but these are older bands. The newer bands these days are much better, more controlled, and
Yeah.
well, you're a family band anyway, so that makes things a lot different. Because do you ever fall out or disagree with over music you're doing?
Not really.
Not really. And if we do disagree over anything, it's probably something small like BPM.
Yeah.
We have a funny story. Like we were recording and we couldn't decide on a BPM because Austin was saying this song has to be faster. But Sam and I said we can't play this song that fast. So we agreed on 145 beats per
Because
minute.
Angela and I said we can't physically play it faster than 145.
No, it was 143.
You're out of the frame.
Oh,
It was 143.
yeah, we ended up doing 143, but I went through like I think it was 143 to 148, and we ended up having to stick with 145.5.
No, you ended up having to stick with because we
But
agreed on
it works. It works. It
No,
felt good. 'Cause
no.
it was my song. It was my song.
No,
It's our song.
Sam and I went into the studio and we're like, okay, it's 145. And we saw a 0.5 beats per minute. And we said, what the hell is this? What is 0.5 of a beat per minute? Like,
I said to our sound engineer, Cody, does that say 145.5? And he said, yes, it does. And I said, well, I wonder who did that. And then Cody said, our sound engineer said, you really think that was me? That was your little brother. I don't even think he can tell the difference between he's probably trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of the bands I know play at 2:30.
Oh
2:30.
God. I can't. That's like, I can't even fathom that, especially doing that on stage.
Some of the intros I do, there can be
Mhm.
anything from 120 to 150.
Yeah.
But when I'm playing 150, I am cheating. I am doing drop D, you know.
It's not really cheating, it's more of a shortcut.
Yeah.
Big shortcut for me. but but yeah, this is what but this is what there's certain speeds that people can play at, but you just play, and that's it. And you're obviously happy at that tempo, which is great.
Yeah. Yes.
Do did you have earpieces in?
We have earplugs, but we don't have like in-ears.
Yeah, we've been
Right.
thinking about that because it's probably a good idea to do in-ear monitors instead of just earplugs so we can actually hear everything.
Yeah, I also tend
Yeah,
to
not blowing your own heads off with the speakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
tend to speed up a lot, so like the in-ears would help me keep my tempo and have a smoother set that's more even with the time.
Well, you can have the click going on in your ear, so you keep it.
Yeah.
You know. How can you? I think that's horrible. I know there's a lot of drummers that play to a click, but I'm thinking it's in my head in tick 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 tick. Ugh.
I know.
Yeah, when we
It's
were
like
recording, it's just like the constant loud metronome is drilling permanently into my brain. I swear to you, I could feel it in my heartbeat
Like,
while I was
it's-
trying to go to sleep.
it's just piercing your skull every time you just hear like tick, tick. Like it's a really obnoxious metronome too.
Yeah.
It's just so we can hear it, and it's the only thing I can hear. It's useful, it works,
Not
but
fun though.
But when I was recording the drum tracks for my song, the scratch tracks were 143, but I wanted to play it at 145.5 for my drum recording. So I didn't have guitar or bass or anything. I had only the metronome when I was recording that. They at least had my drumming, but mine was
Yeah.
only the metronome.
Yeah. When I like doing I have a drum beat. I don't have a click. I have a drum beat because I can live with a drum beat.
yes, so
Yeah,
can
that's
we.
probably better than a metronome.
Well, yeah. So right. So going forward, so you got the new album coming out. Do you know when it's coming out?
Not really, because we haven't finished the whole recording process. I mean, I don't know how much you could say, but there is going to be something that's pretty different about this album. So we're going to be working with someone to help us get that out. Just spoiler
All
alert.
all original stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Well, one of them
One song,
technically isn't written by us, but it's not exactly a cover. But that's part of the surprise.
that's part of the
Okay.
surprise.
Yeah. Don't say anymore. No. Hey,
Okay.
just keep it like that and wait till this happens because I know obviously I take it you will do a video and put something up on the
Oh yeah.
because I need something to react to, don't I? But I know this is great. So then you'll be doing that, and then you'll be obviously touring again. Is there many places in Las Vegas where you can actually tour around and do that?
In Las Vegas.
Not really. There aren't
Well,
for 21 up, yeah, but there aren't a lot of all ages venues. Like one of our favorite places to play just stopped doing shows recently. So now we don't have a ton of options, but there's still a few like house shows or like smaller venues that we can play at just for fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because you have to be like a lot like when you say 21.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, to drink. Here's 18 in this country.
Yeah.
But I don't drink anyway. But the thing is, they allow kids in, if you like. No, obviously you're more than kids, but you know what I mean. They've got the family side of things. So so you can bring the children or whatever, different
Yeah, of
ages. So that's why you can play in these places over here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the 21 up rule is just very specific to Vegas because, like, in
It's
some other states, we could still play at bars. We just need like a type of wristband. But in Vegas, they're very, very strict with the 21 up
Yeah,
rule.
because Vegas is very
It's
huge on
Vegas.
gambling, drinking,
smoking too.
Just-
Like they just
all those 21 or like 18 up activities.
yeah, we're called Sin City for a reason.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know, yes. Yeah. But yeah, see, obviously you got like I say, you got different states and they all do things differently,
Yeah.
you know. Whereas obviously the UK is just like one state, I suppose, in a way. It's that small. But obviously we've got Scotland and Wales and that, but generally it's all the same all round. Yeah, because I mean it's one of the things with America, with you I say with other the states are different. So when you're driving around, you've got to be thinking like what's the laws and the different things in the different states when you go
Uh-huh.
there. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was actually one bar we played in the UK at like 1 in the morning, and the cops ended up showing up because of an incident
Like that happened downstairs.
So because we're not like legally allowed to be in that bar, we had to sneak out the back and walk back to our hotel at 2 in the morning in the rain. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did sneak away though.
Yeah, no surprise about the rain though.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, yeah, a lot of bars over here, if you like, they don't mind because it brings people in, and that's the idea of it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting though that yes, that's why you have to come all the way over here to do gigs.
Yeah.
Go to them at home. Oh,
Oh, it's crazy.
yeah, but it's interesting though that you come over here. So right, I'm going to ask you this question again. I asked you before this one. What's the favourite place you played in?
Ooh, besides Rebellion?
No, it was Bath.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
on Bath,
yeah.
like
Probably
beside
still
Really good.
Gotta be Rebellion now, hasn't it?
yeah, like on the tour, Rebellion was my favorite show. Like we have a lot of fun stories there. Like one of my favorite Rebellion stories is we got off stage and this man comes up to me and he's telling me how good we are and he asks us to go buy a shirt. So I lead him to the merch stand and my mom starts flipping out. And I was so confused. She said, Angela, do you know who this is? And I was like, what are you talking about? She said, that's Charlie Harper from the UK subs. And he wasn't going to introduce himself or anything. He just wanted
He
to
just
like
wanted a
be,
shirt.
he just wanted to be there.
Yeah.
So we had that picture with him, and I still feel super embarrassed for not having recognized him because I've seen pictures of him in like the punk rock museum and stuff, but obviously he looks very different now. So that's a fun Rebellion story. But besides Rebellion, my favorite show was Bath. We
Yeah,
played there
definitely.
last year and this year. A lot of the same people came back and they just packed the place out. It was really cool.
Yeah.
That's good. If you got the same people coming back, that's got to tell you how good you are.
Thank you.
And for him to walk up there and say, I want to buy, he says you're good. That's something else as well.
Yeah, that was insane.
But were you nervous when you saw the crowd?
Yes.
I don't know if I was exactly nervous. I was just shocked because I remember at Rebellion you were side stage. Austin was eating like a Kit Kat bar or something from the
Yeah.
sound guy.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just dancing around to the music, trying to hype ourselves up. Angela, I know, was nervous. She was like sitting on the floor.
Yeah, I was on the floor like this because I didn't know.
But we got up to the stage. I just walked straight to my base, didn't even look to my left to see the crowd. And when we start our set, I start by facing Austin. And when the bass kicked in, I turned around, just saw all the people and kind of froze for a second to process it. I was like, where did all those people come from? Because I swear they were not there before.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just a few minutes before our set, there was almost no one in the place, but then we got on stage, it was just packed.
Yeah.
Right. This is what I've heard happens a lot there. As soon as you start playing, the people appear from nowhere.
Yeah. And like
Um,
people kept on coming in throughout our set, like listening from outside that stage area.
Yeah, like
That's
people could.
great. That's great. What about Austin? How were you? Were you nervous or?
I I didn't really get nervous, but I was just like in awe. As soon as I settled in my seat, I was kind of in a trance, just like looking at everyone. Angela was telling me to start the count, and I was just like, I didn't even notice because looking at the crowd for a few seconds felt like minutes. But Sam said she saw my face drop. Angela was telling me to start counting, and it was really just a trance, and like playing for that crowd was something else.
Great experience though, wasn't it for you?
Yeah, there was a point on stage, like in between songs, people just kept cheering and they cheered on for a minute or two. And I was just trying to get myself together, but I actually like did start crying because I was so happy. Like this is what I love, and that was a dream of mine. And then I saw my mom, and my mom started crying. And then the girls from 18 Fevers started crying, and then we were all crying and just
Oh,
trying to get
Christmas
on the
and
set.
Christmas and you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
I've
Christmas.
met them as well.
they're so cool.
I
Yeah.
know
We got to see them play, and I was blown away.
We saw them on our way back to
because I did an interview with them, and then it was
Oh,
about 3 weeks later when I met them in Brighton over here.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah. So I met them as well. You see, which is great, and that's how I know the names.
Yeah.
But, well, it's amazing for me to remember them. Some terrible with names. But the thing about it is that even they're a great band as well. You see,
Yeah, super talented.
and so are you. Don't take
Thank you.
don't take anything away from you are, and it's so nice to see where how you're getting on and everything else. And basically, I'm looking forward to what's next, without a doubt. That's for sure. And I'll support you without doubt on my channel.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much. It
That's
really
what
means a
that's
lot
what
to
I'm here for. I'm here for new up and coming bands. I can react to all these other bands, just to get views, the bigger band. I'm not interested. I'm interested in up and coming bands because you you need it doesn't matter how big YouTube is, you need a break. And if anybody's there, this is what I do. This is what I've
Yeah.
always done. And this is what makes me different to a lot of them. Plus I reply to the comments. A
yeah.
lot of them don't, just tick like or what it put like that. Things like that. And it's honest. This is this is like 18 Fevers. You see, I support people like that, because they're up and coming and whatever.
Mhm.
And then when I get to meet you, like now, and in real, if you know what I mean, it's absolutely great. Although we're a bit red in this picture behind me, but never mind. But yeah, but yeah. So are you coming over next year as well to the UK?
We would love to.
so.
We're hoping we get to play Rebellion again, like kind of based on the reaction. People are kind of expecting us to come back, so I really hope we get to go back and do another tour next year, especially because that'll be right before I go to college.
Right. Have you thought of doing a crowdfunding?
A what?
A crowdfund?
I'm not sure what that is.
Right. Crowdfunding. People donate money to you to do whatever you want, to help you get to where you want to be.
That's actually a good idea. We'll think about
We'll look into
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because maybe not in Las Vegas, but people outside that see
Yeah.
you will want you to come over. Go for it. Go for the crowdfunding. Check it all out and do it, because Freeze the Fall did it. Have you heard of
Okay.
them? They're from Canada. They're from Canada. They did it, and that's what
Okay.
helped them get their album done and all sorts of things.
Okay.
So check it out and do it, because it's going to help, and it's going to help mum and dad.
Yeah, it would.
But it sounds like you've gone down an absolute storm at Rebellion. They want you to come back. All these people are cheering for it. They will support you. They will support you.
Yeah.
You know, they will donate whatever, and to get you to come over.
Right. And that's awesome. Like thinking about all the support that we have now is just surreal because I remember when we started this, we were like a lot younger and we were just doing Battle of the Bands and whatever. And it was just like these cute kids on stage. And now it's become something so much more serious. And it didn't really hit me until we did that tour.
You're not that old now. Come on. But so anyone that's watching this, they're going to set up a crowdfunding. So go and support them. You've been told.
Thanks, guys.
Well, don't worry. I will have a say about that at the end or at the start whenever I want to. You know.
Yeah.
But this is it. So you've never thought about that, obviously.
No,
we
it didn't
haven't.
really like cross our minds to do that.
Well,
But
go on the internet, just type in crowdfunding or whatever, and you'll see, certain things will come up, and then you can get it. I mean, you must have heard of these things where like disasters happen, and then there's a crowd. Yeah, it's the same as that, but
yeah,
for you to get on, and that'd be so helpful for you if you could get the funding to get.
right.
Yeah.
You know, that would help you, and I mean, it's help mum and dad as well, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I mean, and they're lovely people.
Thank you. We'll tell them that.
Yeah, and that, because I say I would have had a t-shirt on, but I say it's a bit
It's
It's
cold.
cold, yeah.
well, it's 11 degrees.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're still in desert heat right now. So
What's the temperature like there today?
in Fahrenheit,
It's
it's
100 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know about Celsius.
that's
Oh
probably
yeah,
like
sorry, yeah.
8 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius.
30 or 30s.
Yeah, hold on, I'll check. 100 degrees F 37 degrees Celsius.
Oh, I know what that's like, because when it does get warm here, my little flat,
Yeah.
apartment,
Oh
whatever you want to call it,
no.
gets up to 34 degrees.
Oh
Ooh.
my God.
So I did. So because this year I thought, this is it. I'm not going to melt this year if it does get hot. So I brought a mobile air conditioner. I've only used it 3 times.
Nice.
So obviously the weather thought, hey, if he's got one, then we're not going to be sunny this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of one thing we had a little bit of like culture shock over in the UK is most like flats and apartments don't have air conditioning. You
No.
just have to open the window. Whereas here we're just used to having air conditioning whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I mean, this is something that we don't have. But I got this mobile one that I can use, of course, because I got it. So the weather wasn't very hot, and I only used it 3 times. So I thought, well, so next year's a bit warmer then.
Yeah.
But it does get hot where I live,
Okay,
because
yeah.
because I'm like first floor. I have a balcony. I've got a door with a big window big dorm window.
Oh.
Glass. And of course, in the afternoon, and the sun comes, and it's like, hey,
Yeah,
burning.
that's
But that's sort of how I am. But you see, this is it. I know people come over and go, no aircon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But where you are, obviously, you're going to need it.
Yes. Like I cannot imagine Las Vegas without air conditioning. I remember we used to live in a house a couple years ago and there was like a day or two the air conditioning broke down. We had to stay with our neighbors because it was just miserable
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
heat.
unbearable.
All right. Well, I mean, here, let's say this morning, me heating come on.
Yeah.
And things like that. But yeah, it's interesting that the difference in the temperature. I mean, like you're at the morning at the moment, so it could get warmer later on, couldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas me, I'm in the evening, sort of like coming up sort of what 8 o'clock, sort of 10 to 8 in the
Okay.
evening, and yours is what 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your Sunday's sort of halfway through, and mine's on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Oh yeah, jet lag. Did you get much problem with jet lag?
Yes.
Because we started school the day after we landed, so
Oh,
honestly, in that case, a jet lag kind of helped because I was gonna be awake early anyway, because I was used to it being morning at that time. But then it caught up to me the week after, and
Yeah.
it was really bad. It
The
was
jet
really
lag
bad.
when we got there was also pretty rough. Like
Oh,
I'd just be in a constant state of like tiredness for the first 5 days we were there. And I did end up getting sick.
mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just something you don't think about. I think I got. I don't. Well, no. When I've been to Canada, I've come back. I've never got jet lag.
Really?
No, I just seem to
That's a
just
skill.
go to sleep or whatever, wake up, and I'm all right. But
I
that's
wish. I wish.
I was asleep for the first full day we were there, I think. Like I'd wake up and then realize what time it was. And by the time I woke up, it was already like too late to do anything and I'd be hungry and everything was closed. So I just decided to go back to sleep.
Yeah, and I slept on the couch a lot, like last year and this year, and I always wake up in the middle
hey,
of the
on the couch. That's what old folks do.
I
That's
do it all the time after school.
yeah.
yeah.
I actually had to sleep on the couch last night.
But it's really good. So we've got something to look forward to, so we can promote you on that front. But obviously, you can only say so much about that, which is good. And then you. What about say touring? You're not sure yet about touring, doing live gigs. Do you do many live gigs anyway?
Yeah, we're kind of slowing down right now because again, we've got the album that we're working on, but yeah, we're playing in California next week for a ska punk festival. And
And then the
19th.
2 weeks after that, we have another local show.
yeah, like we've been doing a lot of events that are for like a fundraiser or charity. Like we just played an event for the Las Vegas Pet Rescue, like all the proceeds went to the animals. So I do like doing shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So California, how far's that?
Only like
6 hours.
Only 6 hours. Yeah, well,
Right.
that's like going from England, London to Scotland. You know what I mean? Here.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. But this is it. You see, it's like when I went to Northampton to get there, it was 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only 40 minutes.
Wow.
That's the thing about, if you like, for a touring band in this country, you can do a different city every day.
Yeah, that's what we did pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you know, you can do it like that. But obviously, where you are, it's like over here, over here, over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
We played a show in Denver and it was like
Oh,
10,
It's a
11,
10-hour.
12-hour
hour.
drive. Like
I'm going to say Denver, yeah.
right there, it was night when we got there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Sam, my dad, and I were taking turns driving, so we were driving at like 3 hours at a time. It was so
Yeah,
bad.
my vision just started going away.
So,
Driving a straight line for 3
right. So now crowdfunding, you want a helicopter.
Yep.
Yes.
That's my next goal.
And then
And I'll get a helicopter license.
Yeah, because that's the thing, really. Because in America, you need to fly everywhere. It's
Yep.
Mhm.
flipping it. So, oh, your poor mum and dad having to drive you. Oh,
Yeah, it's either flying or really long road trips.
right. So yeah, so you're still touring, but you're cutting back. But yeah, I wasn't sure how often you tour sort of in America, but obviously you do. You go a long
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Last year we did like a California tour over our winter break. We
It
did
was how many shows?
six shows in 1 week. So not too bad. It was fun. It was fun, a lot of driving, but I do like doing shows around the states just because the scene is different from state to state. It's kind of
It's different
crazy.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's the same when you come over here, different again.
Yeah, it's way different over there.
I like
actually
it.
love
I
it.
like the music scene a lot better over there because everybody's into the performance. Whereas, like a lot of the times here, people are like, "Oh, I'll buy drinks and then they can entertain me," and they'll just leave. And like a lot of people in the UK bought merch, which is something that I don't really see much here.
Yeah, we actually sold out of merch in the UK.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's when I said to your daddy was trying to give me a shirt for nothing. I said, no, I want to pay for it, I want to pay for it. So my friend ended up, I think he paid for it, but we still gave him some more money to help support you.
Thank you.
because you know, I don't want things for free. You know, it's not me. I'm trying to support the bands and things. So yeah, free t-shirt. And telling me that they were too cheap.
We didn't know. We didn't know
Because usually here when t-shirts are like $20, people who watch us are like,
that's
I'll pay you 15. And like,
it says 20, so we just did the conversions, and that was
Tenner. Well, that's £10, but we because obviously using English term, a tenner, that's next to nothing. Normally the 20 to £25.
Well, keep that in mind. Like a lot of people were saying that to us, like our shirts are too cheap. And
Yes. Right, it was the dog going upstairs.
yeah. Oh, I don't know.
That's another thing as well. There were.
I know.
But no, but you see, no one's going to really say anything, are they? But they say they're cheap, but they're not going to say put your prices up like I will, because this is what we used to paying that amount for shirts and that. But yeah, but I'm glad you sold them all out. Sold out of them all, because I mean I've got my own design t-shirts, because I used to say before a reaction, before let TikTok let's rock, right? It's now boom boom play the tune. So I've got a t-shirt with TikTok let's rock on it and various things, but I'm going to come up with something. I'm going to come up with a new one now, and that. But yeah. Anyway, I better let you get on because it's a Sunday. You need to practice.
Yeah, we actually do.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but this is great to talk to you. I mean, this is more of a chat. This is what I like to do,
I like that.
and so people can get to know, what you go through, and I'm really pleased you went, the Rebellion Festival. Yeah, I'm really pleased that it was that good for you.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks for having us back on your
No,
YouTube
it's
show.
all right. It's all right. That's what I'm here for, to get people out there, chat to them. I've got more in the pipeline, but I'm sort of cutting back, if you like, what I do, because I say I've got more Batmans to print.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, I don't have to buy another Plectrum or pick. I print my own.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think about that either. Okay.
Well, I mean, look, I've done these. Is this just me messing about? It's got a bit
Oh,
of
that looks nice.
OMB,
Oh, that one's
old
cool too.
Mr. B.
I love that.
You could do Batman pics.
I just got some different coloured ones. It's what I can do now. And then there's the diamond shaped one, if you like, a bit of red on it. But I will do some more. I'm gonna I don't think he'll watch this, but I'm gonna send somebody that I know a big one, like with his name on it, and I'm just gonna mail it, but not even say who sent it. Don't matter. But you got to do things like that, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's the whole idea is to have fun. Well, if I'm still around next year and you do come over here and you're doing North, I will come and see you again, that's for sure.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, at the moment, I've had more problems, like I say, with my arthritis than anything else. You know, when you can't move and your hands sort of, I can't move my fingers, you know. And then you turn your head, it's, oh dear. But yeah, but apart from that, honest, first of all, it's great, obviously meeting you, and it's great doing this again. And I wish you all the best. I really, really do. And I
Thank you
will
so much.
support you on my channel
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
as long as I'm around, you know, and that's, you know what I mean. And hopefully, crowdfunding.
Yes,
Mhm.
That's,
we will do that.
yes, do it. Do it. You know, you may end up with a helicopter yet. You never know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop recording. So it's like just sort of say bye bye everybody or whatever.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
And there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, they need funding. So please, you know, check it out. Once they've got any links to do with the funding, I will get them. And when I react to them again, I will have all them links in there. It's what they need to do to help them out. I mean, a lot of Japanese bands do it, crowdfunding and that, and this is what these need to do. So as you can see, I did tell them to do that. Anyway, enough for me. They're lovely, fabulous people. They really are. So go and check their channel out. All the links will be there to the channel, everything else. So go and check them out because they're absolutely fabulous. They really are. And anyway, enough for me. Like I say, all the links, information, everything will be down below what you want to know, and you can go and check them out. And so thank you so much for all your comments, all your support, and everything else. And you know, you're absolutely awesome. You really are. And of course, please stay safe, and hopefully this old fella will be back. Bye for now.